Hola guapas, hola guapos, hola cariñas o cariños. Espero que estés bien, bien de felicidades y suerte y amor y todos. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the episode in Spanish. I just wanted to greet my best friends that I have in the Balear Island and in the Canary Island that are following me. And in the same time, because today we go to Ibiza, or we go back, you go back with me to Ibiza. Don't mind this, I'm going to back later on because I need to move and do some cardio. A friend of mine, a best friend of mine, one of my besties, Abed Ayesh, from Toronto, was asking me and giving me very important suggestion. And I promise you, Abed, I will do that because it's important. Unfortunately, I'm not an IT person, and my partner is doing all his best to help me, but I don't have a social person, a social manager that can help me in editing and in doing the pop-up pictures and stuff like that. But as I said, I promise you I will reach that. Just, you know, the reason why. Anyway, let's go back to Spain. Let's go back to the Catalunias. Let's go back to the Balear Island. Let's go back to Ibiza. Ibiza, I've been there like 5-6 times, as I believe. I think so. Actually, the first time I've been to Ibiza was not for holiday, because then it was all holiday. But the first time I've been into Ibiza, it was an invitation, educational, travel agent. I was working at Concord Viaggi Milan, Vigevano, and I was invited by the Going tour operator. At that time it was in Turin, then they moved to Milan, and now I got recently to know that they've been bought by MSC Cruise. So yeah, that was the first time. Imagine meeting at Linate Airport, the main airport that I love dearly. It's not Malpensa, it's Linate. Linate is like almost downtown Milan. And meeting at 12 or 11. And then flying to Ibiza, landing in an hour and a half, 1 hour 45 maximum, because by the way, Mediterranean island, together with Palma de Mallorca, Minorca, and Formentera, and then very small other island. So we arrive, and we are taken to a hotel in Playa d'Embosa. Fantastic, marvelous. I mean, overlooked by the castle. Absolutely a wonderful place. So we had lunch, and then, the flight was short, wake up was not much. We left like midday, so we were full, energetic in opening the clubs of Ibiza, because that happened at the end of May, mid-May, after my birthday. So the main opening was Pacha. Pacha is until now, I think it's there. And there was Amnesia, and then there was other clubs, and we danced like all the night through. Remember something, it was end of 80s, not even 90s. I think we're talking about like 89. If it was 90, okay, I apologize. Anyway, it was the time of ecstasy and drugs and, like weed, the grass, marijuana, all this hashish all this drug that that was enhancing your performances in the clubs. Well, I'm sorry, I was not, but I enjoyed anyways. It was fantastic. So we started and we ended up at the closure of the Pasha. Yes, Amnesia was the other side in San Antonio. And then we back to the airport and we checked in and we flew back to Linate. So in the early afternoon of the next day, I was in Vigevano at home because it was one night in Ibiza. Unfortunately, I got completely in love with the island, in love with the people, in love with the freedom, in love with the non-discrimination. I mean, it was like amazing, amazing. And that was my first experience. But then I went back and back and back and back. So I give you just a little bit of other situation that I've been through. Years after, like, I mean, it was maybe 1 or 2 years after, always with my best friend Massimo. That was not at the one night because he was not a travel agent, he was working for Gianni Versace. So the first time we went to Ibiza on a holiday with Massimo, we were in Playa Bossa and we rent a car. Now, you have to know, if you travel to Ibiza, is that the police people, they are not that sweet. So if you park in the wrong place, although looks like he's parked well, but there is like a timing things situation of parking time, they clap your wheels. So that night we went to San Antonio, which is the other side of the island, where there was Amnesia. We were coming from Pasha, we were coming from downtown, and there is another club that I don't remember the name. It's a small one near the castle, near the wall of the castle. If someone remember, please write it down here. So we left and we drove tipsy to San Antonio. San Antonio to Ibiza, to the Playa Bossa, it's like 40 minutes, if I remember well. Anyway, so we arrive in Amnesia. We spend the night there. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning and stuff. I come out with my friend and my car is clubbed, like it's blocked by the police. I cannot drive it. And the fine is on a sticker on the window, but I didn't know where to go. Plus, to be honest with you, my situation of tipsiness was telling me, Marco, don't do that, because if you go there to pay the bill, to pay the fine, let's say, you probably can pay the fine, but you will never be able to drive back to Playa. So we took a taxi. That was like the worst experience, because once we went back and we went to sleep, when I woke up, I forgot completely that my car was in San Antonio. And San Antonio and the Amnesia is not evident. I mean, it's not a place like, you know, Moulin Rouge in Paris, or something that you recognize from outside. No, it's not. It's something hidden. And I said to the taxi driver, take me to San Antonio, but I didn't know where to go. So when I arrived in San Antonio, we kept on going around and around and around and around and around until finally I found the car. And then we came back. That was the second situation that I was telling you. Another situation that happened was, there is a beach in Ibiza, it's called Chiringuito, that also they call it Chiringay, but anyway, is the nudist part of of Ibiza, of Playa d'Embosa. Playa d'Embosa is the main beach, but then if you walk and walk and walk, as always, all the naturalist beaches are always at the end of everything. So when we arrived there, there is the little chiringuito, which is like a bar in wood. You can go barefoot and you can have your beer, you can have your drinks, and you can have your stuff. So I was so happy that day because I found my car, I got my car, everything is under control and stuff, till I meet this person that he started to be nice with me, talking and exchanging opinions about the nightlife in Ibiza and blah blah blah. My friend Massimo, God bless him, my friend Massimo told me like, okay, do whatever you want, we are going back home because we are going back to the hotel, shower, take a nap, and then we go out. Also because in Ibiza, and like in all Spain in general, you take the nap at 7, 8 until 10, 11, shower, get ready by 12, go for dinner at 12:30, 1 a.m. because clubs until 2 a.m., 2, 3, they are not even full. That's why they say La Movida. La Movida origins from that, because there is no other country that I know where everything started at that time. Spain, and so I include Barcelona, I include Madrid, I include Valencia, Marbella, but many other city and village and fisher villages, Torremolinos. So I decided to stay on the beach. The person started to sing to me, "Didn't we always have it all?" of Whitney Houston. Like this, cappella. And of course, he conquired me completely because I never heard someone singing a song live for me, only for me, sitting on the beach, on the reef, on the shore, and on the seashore, and it was like quite amazing and quite an experience. And then I never saw this person anymore because I don't know, I never met him anymore, and that's it. What can I say? It is what it is. Now, this is my Ibiza experience. There will be more, but if I go further than certain minutes, my best friend tell me like, don't go further than 10. So let's say, if you think that I should go more than 10 minutes, let me know. Otherwise, I follow the direction of my best friend. And till then, I say bye-bye, hasta luego, hasta pronto. Y fue un placer hablando contigo y con cariño. It was a pleasure to speak to you with love and passion. And till the next time. Mwah! Ciao!